Hey there, Descendants. How you guys doing today? Hope everyone's happy and healthy. Um, as you can tell from the title of the video, today we're going to be talking about animation canceling and whether or not it has a place in the game, whether it should just be adjusted or whatever else. So, as you can see, I'm on the isolated desert screen for Sigma Sector, and this is because let's just load in. And the reason why we're using this as an example is simply because this is the most surefire way to show off
This is
animation
Hound
canceling.
Actual, reporting extreme
Um,
concentrations of void
turn that
energy
down a
in
little
the
bit.
operation zone. All units, please
I gotta get my
proceed
gauge
under
ready so I
discretion,
can use
but
hunting
do not
hounds.
exceed your limits.
Toss one of these down. Alright, where are those big saw blade guys at? I know they're here somewhere. They're hiding back here. Alright, here we go. Really? You guys couldn't cancel my animation? Okay, well that just straight up killed me. That brings me to another point. I'm actually of the opinion that this game could implement invincibility frames into the systems. I feel like that would be a huge benefit to the game overall. And I'm not sure how loud this is. Hopefully it's not too much louder than me. Actually, let's just go ahead and get out of here. I'm sure you guys have experienced animation canceling for yourselves. Basically, what happens is while you're doing an ability, the enemy has a chance to trigger an attack, whatever that attack may be, and just cancel that animation of your ability altogether. And not only that, but it also consumes the MP that's required to use that ability or a portion of your gauge, depending on which pool of resources that is pulling from. And it also puts that skill on full cooldown, which I'm not a fan of that. So I'm going to present some ways that they could either change this or improve upon it or what have you. So the first thing is obviously during the ability animation, give us invincibility frames first and foremost. Give us, I don't know, 5 to 10 frames of invincibility. That way, you know, if someone's coming right at us right as soon as we trigger the ability, it's not canceled. And obviously we won't take any damage from it, but only 5 to 10 frames, not that many. And obviously that doesn't even last for there's a lot of abilities in the game that are actually shorter than that, but hunting hounds is the biggest caveat for this, right? Because hunting hounds, especially if you use the charge shot version of it, and those who don't know what I'm talking about right away, it's just right here, Time of the Hunting Hounds, the Transcendent module for Inez. It lasts a couple of seconds to charge it up all the way, and that's definitely more than 10 frames, right? So I would personally just prefer if we had invincibility frames on that. Either that or just remove animation canceling altogether, right? I mean, it's just anti-user friendly, like 1,000,000%. It directly contradicts the premise of having a power fantasy when it comes to the game, because it literally renders you defenseless. That, and if you get knocked back multiple times in a row, you don't have any sort of recovery window. You can't do anything about it because the animation itself of being knocked down lasts longer than almost every single ability in the entire game, and that's not good. I mean, that's a long time. I think it's like between 3 and 5 seconds long, which is a long time. And I don't know, I just one of my friends presented the idea of making it to where, you know, as soon as you're knocked back, you have invincibility frames, so it can't happen again. But I would argue that that doesn't fix the issue at hand with the animation canceling in the first place, because, like I said, it taxes you for the ability that you were attempting to use and cancels out the entire ability, while depleting the resources that were needed to trigger the ability in the first place. So I don't know. I like I said, I don't think it's player friendly at all. I don't like it being in the game. It detracts from my experience, and it honestly breaks my immersion when I'm playing the game, which is not something you want to happen with your game, right? You don't want your players to have their immersion just completely broken from something like that. Do I think it has a place in the game? It's hard to say, but I can say that I would rather it not be in the game at all, honestly. Having iframes during the abilities or what have you, that would definitely be a good way to mitigate it, but I don't think it should be in the game at all. Honestly, I don't. If you guys disagree, comment down below and let me why. I think that about does it for this video. Oh yeah, so in Sigma Sector, when you're supposed to kill 200 enemies or a set amount of enemies, and the last enemy takes fucking ages to spawn in or appear, that needs to be fixed too, I feel like. Remove the hitboxes from enemies despawning in the area once you complete the objective for that area in the game. Because it's so annoying just crashing into them, especially on your bike, right? Because it just completely depletes all of your momentum right then and there. And like I said, that breaks the immersion too. So I guess remove animation canceling and remove disappearing enemies having hitboxes. Either that or make them non-interactable with the player, us, right? Make it to where there's no collision on those hitboxes. So yeah, I think that's about it. Again, let me know what you guys think down below, and if you disagree, please feel free to express that, and be sure to tell me why, so that way we can have a bit of a discussion about it, and hopefully both of us can come away with a little bit of knowledge that we didn't have before. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.